live chat. Beep. None, da, da, da. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, cool. We did that. Good morning. Hello, hello. Oh, she looking at me. Ambrose, how are you? Let's see how many people complain that it's horizontal. I am Zambrano. Let me pull up over here. We'll say our good mornings before we continue on with the walk. It's a little warmer. It's warmer in the city. It's in the 60s. Low 60s today, I guess, or mid 60s. I don't know. Let's see. Who else is in here? We got Tanya, Ambrose, M. Zambrano, ABX, Griffin. Good morning, folks. You know, I never know. What is this? Pin to stream. Oh, yeah, we're going to put this here because I think that's funny. All right. We're going to pin that to the stream. Put that down now. I don't know what that does. How do I pin it? Does it do something? I don't know. Where does it pin it? Hi, Emmanuel. I don't understand. I'm trying all this new shit that they have. And, you know, I don't know. It doesn't always work. Okay, whatever. Good morning, buongiorno. You know, we need to get coffee. I had 1 cup of coffee today. Not very much for breakfast. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's pinned to the video. Usually pins in the chat. It's pinned to the video? Like you guys see it? I don't see it. What does it do? Is it like in the way? I have no idea. I got no idea. It's something new that they've rolled out, and I don't know. It's the SOCKS t-shirt. Good morning. Good Friday to you. Love this screen size. Oh my God. I'm going to have everybody come in here and be like, I love it. Guys, we're not giving up the verticals because the verticals honestly push the video out to more viewers, which in the end is good. It's good for everybody all around. We have a larger community then. We cannot live in a little bubble. Hi, Sandy Moonstone. Good morning. We don't live in a bubble. No bubble living. It's on the screen? Really? That's funny. We're going to leave it there for a bit. Because why not? I don't know. I'll have to do the replay because now I don't see anything. I see nothing. Yeah, everybody say hi to Streamlabs. I don't know. So, you know, I like this jacket, but the jacket seems to want to creep backwards. Good morning, Michele. Now, we are directly on YouTube. So if it gets blurry, as I always say, let me know. One of my mods. Yes, we are out early today. Might as well. I got up. Good morning, Patricia. I say this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a little walkabout. We might get breakfast. I didn't feel like cooking. Landscape made is much more pleasant to see when you're walking around. I get it, Carl, but that ain't that's not the way the world is always working. So there will be a mix. And if it's landscape, it's landscape. If it's vertical, it's vertical. And until YouTube and basically the users around the world decide to look at their phone in a horizontal format, verticals will be a thing, because the goal of my channel is to share my world with as many people as possible. And if most people are looking at their phone vertically, and that's what it might be. And what I mean by that is that when I do a video that's in a vertical format, not that I don't even know if you guys care, but that gets put into the shorts feeds. So when people are scrolling through YouTube and they see the shorts, they'll also see the live, which means there are more people that do that. It's just the way of the world because the phones are made that way. Nobody walks carrying their phone like this. They just don't do it because, one, you end up with carpal tunnel. Hello, Ollie. I got smell-o-vision. Who's got smell-o-vision? Good morning, Robert Kosinski. Good morning, Pumpkin. Carl, if you don't like it, I can't fix it for you, Carl. You don't like my little pop-up? You don't like it? I want to see. I want to see what it is. I know Arizona's still playing the Yankees, right, Arthur? I want to see. I want to see it there for a little bit. So when I go to do the replay, Carl, things are going to have to change. You're going to have to change with it. Everybody, oh, puppies are barking. Ruff, ruff. They're saying good morning. Ruff, 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 ruff. Philly's got the Dodgers. Dodgers are undefeated. But you know, we're really, come on, guys. When people start doing, I know the puppers. Oh, you can dismiss it, Carl. There you go, Joseph Q. Thank you for helping me out. One of my best mods here. Because I have no idea. As you know, I don't see it. So just dismiss it if you don't want to see it. Hit the 3 dots and hit dismiss. All done. All good. Your world is as it was before. But, yo, it's what it is. But we had so much fun last night at the Yankees game. Patrick NY, good morning, good morning. We had a lot of fun at the Yankees game. That was the first Yankees game I have ever been to in my life. The only time I've been to Yankee Stadium was that last year? It was last year, I think. When we did the 5,000 subscriber thing. And we did a whole thing of hitting the 5 boroughs. You know, we did that. And then we drove up there so we could sit there and be like, oh, let's go see Yankee Stadium. We're trying to hit all the big sites. But we didn't get to go into it. They're looking at gardening, I guess. But that was fun. So last night I bought tickets. We went, we paid for parking. It was easy breezy with that. I will say the stadium is much different from the Met Stadium, which, what is that called? What is it called? What's the Met Stadium called? Somebody tell me. I live here and I don't even know. You saw a hit parade. Hit parade. Hey, Jovan. Hello, hello.
Well, you know, that's...
Shay. It's not called Shay anymore. It's called... Oh, my God. I know what it's called. I just can't remember because you know why? Hi, Szabados. I haven't had enough coffee. What the hell is that stadium called? I love watching Mad Money with Jim Carrey. Oh, Jim Cramer for Wall Street Advice. Oh, okay. Kelly Squirrel, how are you? Oh, Citi Field. That's right. That's right, Citi Field. The place takes all our money. Oh, my God. I can't stand these stadiums that are named like that. Like UBS. Like, who cares? Naming them after a bank. They sell the naming rights. And then I feel like all the history of the stadium is gone. You know? I hate it. Oh my God. One person is trying to preach to the other. She's like, you need to grow in your spirit. Then the other person got defensive. She's like, I know, but you said spirit, so I have to talk about it. Oh my God. Honey. Y'all sensitive. Yeah, Staples Center. Come on, man. Why can't they just, you know what it is that they're looking for somebody to give the naming rights so they can get a boatload of money. That's what it is. Follow the dollar. It's a dollar bill kind of thing. For real. Yeah, they're giving each other anxiety, right, Zambrano? Oh, but Yankee Stadium is still called Yankee Stadium. Even though it's a new stadium from what it was before. It's still Yankee Stadium. If they ever rename that, I think there will be such a backlash. Because that is like, I know, like everybody's gonna say, well, Shea Stadium was like that. Listen, Shea was never as big as Yankee Stadium. I don't care what anybody thinks, says, or whatever. My opinion, living everywhere else in the United States, I was never thinking, oh, Shea Stadium. I wouldn't even tell you where that was. I might think maybe New York. But if you said Yankee Stadium, everybody knows where that is. Yeah, the new one is really nice. Joe and I had a whole conversation about it. So I said, okay, now that you've been to Citi Field and gone to the Mets game a couple of times, and this was your first Yankees game, which do you prefer? He just looked at me outright and said, Yankees. I said, really? And he's like, yeah. I said, I feel like the other stadium is like, I don't know. I mean, this is good. All the Mets fans are going to lose their crap when I say this. Okay? Every New York Mets fan's going to be like, ah! I'm going to tell you straight up how I felt. I felt like the Mets baseball games and the stadium was like a farm team. Like, you know? And when you go to the Yankees, yes, it's big. And I've been to a lot of different stadiums, you know. I just felt like the Yankees felt more like a real, I'm just saying, I don't know. Look at everybody's going to freak out. Look at Ambrose gave me the angry face. Hello, Kimberly. I'm very careful when I invest. Okay, Emmanuel. Joe's hot dog place. Yes, it is. Because I had dollar hot dog night. I have to look all that shit up from Yankees now, too. And I got to tell you, getting to the Yankee Stadium, you know, we did take the car. But guys, it's 15 minutes from my apartment. It would have taken 30 minutes if I had taken the train. But I could take the train there. I could take the train to Citi Field as well. But I don't know. It just was like different. It was different. And I gotta tell you, man, the Yankees fans, holy shiz. We went by what I always feel like is the cheapest tickets out there, like bleachers, okay? You're just sitting on a bleacher. People that are sitting in bleachers. These are the people, those are die-hard fans. Die-hards. So, you know, they know every damn cheer. Oh, I can walk. There's not a damn car coming. They know every cheer. They know everything. They got it going on. It is the most rowdy and the most fun section of the ballpark. I will tell you that. If you saw us, you know what I mean. Ooh, flowers are coming in. Oh, we got some greenery. The bleacher creatures, Patricia. Yes, they were totally, oh my God, they were so much fun. And I love seeing that because it's like just joyous. Stay away from Kraft Heinz. What does that mean? All right, we're going to sit over here just to watch some peoples. Look how pretty. Look at. Okay. Let's sit here. We're just going to watch and chit-chat for a little bit. It's Saturday. It's Friday morning. Hey, Kelly Squirrel. Opening day is today for the Red Sox. I'm at the game on the 21st, which is the Boston Marathon. Oh my gosh. Cheap tickets because they go to every home game, for real. Yeah, I can totally understand it. And I think I wanted to see what they looked like and how it vibed. And I think I would actually buy the tickets there and stuff. Because it's easy to get to. Oh, the stocks. Guys, I don't do stocks, man. You know me. I don't do anything with stocks. It's just, I don't know. That's just a legalized form, another legalized form of gambling. Actually, not legalized. I don't want to say legalized. Because gambling is legal. It's a societal approved form of gambling. How about that? My family are crazy home team fans. We love the Red Sox. That's awesome. I love that. Yo Ang doesn't do stocks. She only does SOCKS. That stadium was a lot of fun. We enjoyed seeing you guys there, getting those $1 hot dogs. Oh, I know, it's fun. But I had to ask Joe which one he preferred. And Joe did let me know that he preferred the Yankee Stadium. And I don't know if it's just the notoriety, if it was the vibe. I think he loved it all. He really had a great time cheering the Yankees. And I got to tell you guys, I was cracking up at the home runs. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, this could be a shutout. It wasn't. They did win. We did leave about the 7th inning because they were already up at that. They were at that point, and I'm like, they're not going to, I highly doubt they're going to come back. If they do, well, then shame on us. What's for breakfast? Bacon and eggs and toast and coffee. I hope some other onion rings. Oh, I don't have anything on my mind right now. I am hungry, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it is the Yankees experience. It is a newish stadium, Robert. You can look it up and see the old one. Very similar. They kept the feeling. See, Yankee Stadium is built with the vibe of like a coliseum. So you have these ginormous arches, but they're open air. So it gives you the vibe of a giant coliseum. It's kind of how it feels. It doesn't look like any new stadium like that. It's got that old Peel effect to it too, as well. I know we can save money using the subway, Carl, but you know what? It's the stairs that are killer. So if you are hindered by that, there is not a handicapped accessible entry and exit to the subway. So when you got to climb like 4 stories to get in or out of the subway is a different story. Yeah, but if I take the train to the Mets, I know that was a large climb out. We thought they were supposed to be handicapped accessible, Carl, but they didn't. It breaks down. We've actually taken the train and we've also driven. It feels like everyone takes the subway to Citi Field. You do. Ooh, a pastrami sandwich. That'll be a lot of burping. Soldier Field in Chicago. I've never been to Soldier Field. I've never been there. But the whole Coliseum vibe at Yankees, it totally does come through on everything. But Joe had a great time. It was fun. I was laughing. Everybody's like, I can't see the players. I'm like, dude, that's why you have to watch TV. I'm not going to be able to show you the players. Funny. We didn't have beer. I had a rum and Coke, and Joe had a Jack and Coke. Diet Coke. I'm getting a little hungry too, Robert. I am. I really am. I tell you, it was the funniest thing ever. Joe was just, he literally couldn't wait to get to the first food stall. I was cracking up. You consider baseball and football to be nothing but beer delivery services. It's an event. Yankee Stadium no longer carries tab. God, tab. Oh, you're funny. I'm cracking up. Well, it's overcast today. I did look at the weather. I listened to Joe's report. And it basically said it's going to be low 60s. Chance of rain, nil to nothing. A mortadella sandwich. Crystal Light, I think you have to carry in, but they don't carry. Oh, there's a bee on me. Holy shit. Where's a bee? Okay, now we're moving. All it takes is one insect and I bounce. Do you love that? One insect thinks I'm a damn flower and I'm out. I'm like, hell no, run away. Yeah, you guys are cracking me up with this stock market thing. I don't know how that even pertains to anything, but okay. Everybody's all at Twitter. Carl, But I don't talk about stocks, so how is that relevant? If you want to talk about that, you could go to like any of those channels that talk like, you know, there's a Walks in Wall Street. All he does is do that. He walks around and he talks about stocks and stuff. Oh my God. You would have to like, I'd be fainted because I'm passed out of boredom. Mortadella. I've had mortadella, but mortadella, isn't that like Italian bologna with pistachios in it? Like mortadella. That's Italian bologna. Jovan, I've never been to Rome, Italy. I would love to go. I would love to go and see it all. It'll be on a list somehow.
Got it.
Do. Bus. Big bus. It's a lot of bus. It's a lot of bus, man. But you guys want to hear something funny? So this morning, like, okay, as you know, I put up shorts, those little bitty, you know, 1 minute, 2 minute videos that are vertical. They go on the shorts feed. So you know I do that, right? One of the ones, some of you have seen, a lot of you have seen, is the one of me and Joe. Joe and I are at Costco. And they're always carrying new products. So let's take a little poll here. Pancakes with bacon sound good. And the new Godzilla movie, God Slips in the Coliseum, that was cool. Okay. Go stop by Zabar's. Of course, I would, but it's, you know, 20 blocks the other way. I don't know if I feel like walking 20 blocks for Zabar's. But there's afternoon. But okay, so I put up this short about Costco. Because, you know, we go to Costco and we get certain things. One thing I always do is I always go wander the snack section in the middle there. Because that's where they put the nuts, the cookies and all that other stuff. We all know I can't have the cookies or the chocolates and all that stuff. But sometimes they carry things that are low carb. Like one of the things I used to get were these chocolate gems. They were like sugar-free M&Ms. I would get them. They don't longer carry them because I don't think Unreal or whatever company that was makes them anymore. But they no longer carry them, which is fine. But I always do look through the like protein bars and stuff and see what they have. Oh, Jim, refresh. Okay. I know it's a lot of money for parking, but Carl, it's New York. What do you expect? Let me know if that's clear. But anyway, so, we gotta check out our cakes. Gotta check out the cakes. Hang on a minute. Better. Okay, good. First, let's look at the cakes. Oh, damn. Who's buying that cake? It's smushed. It's smushed. Oh, now we got pecan tarts. You guys just let me know. I mean, don't go crazy, but just let me know. But that one's smushed. But, okay. So, back to the Costco story. So basically, hi, sweetie. Basically, I said, you know, I went in there. We bought these like snack bars because those are good to have in the house. If Joe needs to grab something to eat, but you know, we can't be eating all the sugar and all that other crap, right? So I wanted to look at these and I said, okay, let's try them. I don't know. They're brand new. It's a new brand by Magic Spoon. I've had Magic Spoon cereal. I'm not always a fan because I feel like whatever they use, it gets so stuck in your teeth. It just feels like cardboard. Like you can't, like initially it tastes okay, but once you chew it, you can't break it down, you know? And I wondered if these tasted like that. So I said, wait a minute. Before we left, I said, let's open the box. Yeah, Magic Spoon. let's open the box and let's just try one. And, you know, Joe's like ready to go in for a whole damn meal. I'm like, Joseph, we're just trying one bar. So we pull one out. I get the peanut butter one out because that's probably going to be the best tasting one. Always is. Right? And so we get it out. I taste it. I'm like, oh no. This tastes so fake. And the chew on it was just, I don't know. It's like almost like when you start to chew it, it literally starts to turn to like cardboard paper. It was terrible. So then I'm like, oh no. I said, because if we don't like it, we're returning it. And that's what we did. So Joe got in line. I mean, like, why go all the way home? We spent $20 on this, and the product is horrible. Why am I going to muscle through trying to eat things I absolutely hate? You know? So I was cracking up today at all. I mean, it's gotten a lot of views. Let's just say that short has a lot of views. People, for whatever reason, get shook. And I'm laughing because some of them are like, how I'm hurting the company, the corporation, because I returned a box of snack bars where I tasted one and felt it was an awful product and therefore returned it. They're acting like Costco is going to go into oblivion, which is funny. Somebody's like, you're a horrible person because it returns out. So if you don't like a product, yes, it explains. I am the reason of the stock market's plunge. Just, you know, I wrote back. If you guys, I respond. The only comments I ever remove are absolutely hateful, racist, homophobic kind of stuff like that. But when people post just their ignorance, I just leave it. It makes me crack up because I'm like, oh my God, for real? Like, you guys, do you work? Are you like the president? Are you paid by Costco? What's the deal? Me returning a box of things I think that taste awful just lets them know this is an awful product. How else would they know? How else would they know? They're not gonna. They get. You know how they know? By the money. How many returns did they have? Robert says at that price. Costco will allow you to return anything, pretty much, I think. So if you buy something, it's the same thing if you go to the grocery store. If I go to the grocery store and I buy a bag of broccoli and I find out when I get open the bag that the middle of it's rotten, do you think I'm not returning it? Well, the top ones are good. I guess if we go according to their theory, yes, I'm returning it. It's inedible to me. Good morning, Jolie. I don't know if BJ's does that, but you can return to Costco. So if you buy some product and you do not like it, you can totally go back and return it. Because I see people doing this all the time. This is what I've seen. I have seen people, and this is the thing. The person was, there was like 3 of them, like right in a row. So I'm like, did you just change your name? But I just kind of laughed because I thought, listen, if you think you're worried about my $20, that if you think I can't afford the $20 after I spent $250 on all of the groceries, I would have never thought of doing that with food. Jovan, you can. You open up a product, if you don't like it, you can return it. How else are you to know? It's not like it's a clearance item, you know. The only items that ever have little caveats like that, and even those, for the most part, will allow you to return within a certain amount of time, are like electronics, computers, things like that. Yeah, even if you buy a plant from Costco, if that plant dies within like 2 days or something, you can return it. I've seen people return like people will buy things for parties. I have seen this. They will buy stuff for a party or a gathering or a picnic, and they will come back and I will see them returning 20 loaves of bread. Now that's how I was like, what? And then I thought about it. I'm like, that's interesting. Walt Money, how are you doing today? They're not going to take back your used underwear. They're not going to do that, guys. But it's like anything. If you buy a pair of shoes and you put them on, you can't wear them, return them. Like Nordstrom's is known for this. That's why a lot of people like to shop at Nordstrom's. Because I don't know if it was Josh, he had a pair of these expensive sneakers. He wore them for like 2 weeks. But they started to peel. It's defective. There's no reason why a pair of shoes should peel. It was crazy. Oh, look at that. The Cathedral of St. John the Divine. Jovan says a friend of his returned a bed about 7 years straight. Listen, I saw a guy that day. It's really funny you say that, Jovan, because I saw a person coming out with a mattress. I was like, I didn't know they sell mattresses. Because the mattress was in a box. And I went, we have to go look. I didn't have time that day, though. We were in the mood of grocery shopping, and when I get Joe to look, Josh does all the plant shopping. The only plant that we've made a mistake with is China Doll, because apparently the China Doll plants are very finicky and don't like to be moved. Unbeknownst to us, we didn't do our research enough, or Josh did not, but they don't like to be moved. So China Doll is still alive, hanging on by a thread. That's funny. 6 years for a pair of shoes, that's really long. No, ours was not like that. But within reason. Robert, you're making me hungry. I'm trying to hold out. He's drinking coffee and driving a thing? That's some talent. I couldn't drink coffee and drive a bike. I would be all rolled up in a ball on the pavement, in the gutter. Eat, woman. I will. We're trying to get some walks in. Trying to get the walks in. Yes, Nordstrom takes it back. They cannot question it. They cannot say anything. They just take it back. That's just part of the deal. It's put there as part of their customer service. Oh, you guys are looking for Holy Week information at the cathedral? That's it. Holy Week. I know, it's just wild, right? Well, I figured, you know what? I don't even know. That's why I put that video out, the short out, because I don't even know if people understand that if you try, because like, listen, how many new products come out at Costco? Stuff you've never heard of. Now, I did try this chicken shawarma thing, and I thought, okay, let's try it. It's like supposed to be good. It comes and it has 2 bags. The first bag I had a while ago, I didn't eat it because I wasn't hungry. So the guys ate it. But I had the other bag yesterday. I hated it. It was way too salty. Ooh, look at how cool that is. Can you guys see that? I'm going to refresh. Isn't that cool? Hi, Choosy. Israel, welcome in. But anyway, I had the other chicken shawarma one. Since I stopped bread and limit to 1 beer a day, I'm losing weight daily. That's cool. Watch the deal guy on YouTube. He will let you know what's new and good. Well, everybody's what's good is very subjective to taste. Some people might say, oh, that chicken shawarma thing is wonderful. Yo, it was terrible. Like it was actually inedible. Like it was so overly salted that I was like, ugh. Look at all these. This is like one of my favorite little sculptures. Uh-oh, minions. Minions. Oh no, we got minions incoming. Minions! Minions are everywhere. Oh no, another minion. Oh no, he's gonna run it. Don't run into me, sir. Don't run into me, little peanut. Legit. Oh my God. The children. How wet. Well, if I sit, I don't know. I don't think I can sit. It looks to be a little damp in some areas. Okay, we'll sit over here. Are they gonna leave? You love children, Ollie? No one steals the copper statues. No, they do not. They do not steal them. Hi, Zizi Cat. Oh, chicken parm. If cooked properly. Okay, we're gonna leave because there's too many minions. Way too many minions. Do you remember when you'd be able to run like that all the time? No. I'd be the one to be like, why are we running? Is there a reason? Hello? Oh, they got Totoro on the back of their backpack. Totoro. Let's walk across the street. Eleven, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's counting down. Oh, look at this. Is like a hand-me-dandy thing they made so that the crap doesn't get in the sewer. But yeah, anyway, I thought that was really funny about the whole Costco thing. I'm going to continue to see those, and I'm going to see how many have we got. We're going to keep them. So if you guys are looking for some funny comments, trust me, go check out that short. I pinned it on my Facebook too. And let me know. We'll keep the conversation going. I found it hilarious. Found it funny. Yeah, I'm responding to everyone too. I said, gosh, I didn't know I had that much power to bring down the almighty Costco. Oh my God. That damn pizza smells so good in there. Oh, it smelled delicious. Oh, I want pizza now. I want pizza. I know, Patrick. You keep telling, not Patrick, I mean Robert. I must have really lit up after my positive comment. I don't even know. Everybody is commenting pretty much normally. But people get like twisted. Get across the street. Okay, now we're walking on Amsterdam. This was not always Marlowe's Bistro. Plant-based food. Oh no. I mean, you know what? I guess all food is plant-based. Even if you're eating some chicken or a steak, they had to eat something, so they ate the plants. Right? Right? I mean, unless you're eating shark or something like that, or lions and tigers, I guess it's all plant-based. But it's all still plant-based because something at the initial had to eat the plants. Right? So I guess if you go down the food chain, everything we eat is plant-based. Think about that. I'm not wrong. You know? Okay, let's go down this road. You get a can of beer for everybody? Okay, we're gonna have a can of beer. It's early. What time is it? I know they spin it's all plant-based. What does that mean? These little phrases they come up with, you know? Funny as hell to me. Good Friday morning, British Grey. Diana Lee, always good to see you. Plant-based. That could be a whole podcast. All the little things they say on our products, on our food. Like, and they can use them willy-nilly. You know, they can use them at for whatever reason they want to. Like, I think one of the ones that I think is so funny, whenever you see it, heart healthy. What does that mean? But they try to come up with these little phrases so that we all go, oh yeah. See, they said it. It's good for my heart healthy. That's just a random word. That's where, oh, yep, a Cath Holy Week is coming. Hey, baby love. Non-lethal. Yeah, they were not going to put non-lethal. They're going to put heart healthy. Heart healthy. And then there's a whole debate about the cholesterol thing. Guys, what's really kind of funny, if people do a little bit of research, it's amazing what you can find out. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, people think if you eat fat-free that you'll be skinny, but that doesn't make any sense because the fat that you eat doesn't just stay fat in your body. Your whole body metabolizes stuff. So eating fat doesn't equate to you being fat. Overeating stuff does equate to that. But eating fat doesn't do that. It's a huge fallacy that's been poured upon us. Ooh, rat traps. No, we don't want that. But we got to have those because we don't want the rats. Can you tell that this area has a lot of rats? Oh no. I don't like it. They got way too many. Oh my God, they have way too many. There's 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 12. Oh my God. Yikes. That shit's scary. That's way scary. I don't like it. No. Okay, we're gonna have to get some food because this girl is hungry. I have a feeling we're gonna be going into Metro Diner. What's the time, guys? Is it like 11? I don't know. I'm being told not to walk, but I'm going against the rules because I'm hungry. That dude just emptied his apartment garbage into the general garbage. What? Remember the Seinfeld episode where they thought they were eating fat-free yogurt, but it wasn't? Oh no. I do remember that one. They're like, it's fat-free. It doesn't make a difference if you just eat it constantly. Oh, hopscotch. Hopscotch. You gotta remember the whole theory about hopscotch. It's almost like, how do you lose? I don't think you do lose. Do you? Like, how can you? Oh, there's a lot of glass. Can you lose at hopscotch? Why do I believe it's not possible? Okay, you guys want the weather? There it is. That's what, according to what AccuWeather says. AccuWeather says it's like 64. So relatively warm from what we've been having. Hopping out of bounds. But when you're a kid, your foot is tiny. The boxes are big. Right? I don't know. Okay, so we've passed Haiti. We passed the sauerkraut place. I don't think the sauerkraut place is open. Yeah, AccuWeather is a meteorologist in an app, in a box. As I said, Joe is not a meteorologist. He's a metallurgist who likes to talk about the weather. I feel like we're getting good, decent steps in. You know? We really do. He had feet the size of Ronald McDonald as a kid. That's funny. Hashi Market, we're still waiting for you. Come on. We want it. We want Hashi Market soon. We want it sooner than what they think. Oop. Tiptoe through the dog poop. We don't want to step on that. Running. I just read those comments on the Costco short and they're too funny. Right, Darlene? It's hilarious. I'm going to refresh real quick, guys. God knows the signal gets acquired, reacquire. As we're directly on YouTube. Yep, it's a bus stop. A lot of bus stops around New York City. Bus stops, everything. Whew. For whatever reason, I feel like this walk is like a walk. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh no, I'm gonna get run over by a bus. Legit. Like, you don't even know, guys. It's coming down for us. Here it comes. Everybody get out the way. They couldn't wait for me to get across. It was like, move your ass, woman. Honestly. Bus doesn't care. Bus has got to keep its schedule. Okay, now we can walk again. You guys, ever have those days when you're walking and you could walk 5 miles a day? But then you have those days when you're walking and you're like, my hips or whatever, my bones just feel like, what the hell? I'm like, why? Now, I'm not walking like her, but I'm just saying. You just feel like, damn. That's you walking in NYC. I know. See your comment above, Ange? Let me see. What did she say? I responded to the person who said they reported you corporate. I said, I reported them to the grammar police for not spell checking. Report me to corporate. Report me. Yes. And all those other people that are in line to return a product. Like, did they not see that there's people returning products all the time? And here's the thing. If it was meant to be a funny comment, then make it a funny comment. I don't think people understand humor. People never get, like, humor. I always bewildered by that. But it really is a tip. If you don't know what the product tastes like, taste it. And if it sucks, freaking return it. Why drag it all the way home for another trip? Which means you'll never return it. Nothing wrong with it. But then again, alas, that is my opinion, apparently. People think that they're doing something. Here's the thing that always blows my mind. And I see it on so many Facebook boards, for different things. People in general, but some people in general, they have to feel like they are better or doing something altruistic or whatever than the next person. Like, I would never return something to Costco. Really? Really? You would never? Really? You would just take it up the... You would just... I didn't say it. I almost said something terrible. But you would just take it. Just take it. Virtual shopping. Too many people have become genuinely ridiculous that they don't even get jokes anymore. No, they don't. But that part just blew me away. And then people have to shame other people about how they spend their money, what they do. Listen, how many times do people try to shame Joe and I for driving the car? When 90% of the population probably, and I'm just getting a random percentage, probably more than that, all drive vehicles. But because I choose to drive mine in New York City, I am supposed to feel less of a person. I'm less good. And everybody's like, oh, you take this. Yeah, too. I understand this. If you think I don't understand the subway system here, let's talk about this, guys. You see this? You see these? Stairs. And you know what? There's 2 other flights of these things. You have to climb up and out, okay? When you have to do that on a daily thing and you have basically an effed up knee, it doesn't work. Hello, tectonic boy. Cracks me up. People all think they're Judge Judy. And they're handing down verdicts. It's okay, though. I laugh. Everybody's an expert spending too much time on their own. Oh, my God, for real. I told Joe, I'm like, these people got nothing else to do. It's so funny. And I understand people that look up memes. Is that what it's called? Memes are the ones that are like just the photos with the saying. Some people do that. And that's fine. But I'll never understand the ability to actually do it. The only thing I ever can do is the gifts that I find when I'm in Discord or on my message, because there's a button for it. I don't look up memes. I can't stand them. You know, I just kind of go, oh. But the gifts are funny because those are funny. Those are like I don't know why. I find those hilarious. Or I guess maybe I only find the funny one. I don't know. Are we almost there yet, guys? I'm starving. But I have been on Yo Ang long enough, regulars, to get my humor. Well, because I'll tell you why that is. That everybody gets the humor. Because we're a sassy bunch of mofos. And we are always tongue-in-cheek and stuff. And I actually, you could call it British humor, dry humor. It's like Seinfeld humor. That's funny. With a dash of slapstick in there because, you know, we just ridiculous. Oh my God, Sal and Carmine's pizza, smelling good. Oh. We're not close enough yet. Oh look, Wingstop's open. 12 different ways to chicken sandwich. What? 70-cent boneless wings. Boneless, guys. I can't do those. They put too much stuff on them. Coffee shop, free Wi-Fi. That's why people are in there. You have to decode your friends' funny emails, Jolie? That's hilarious. Get out your decoder ring. We all must know what the humor was about. So today I have all of this beef to make. And I'm debating if I go Mexican or if I go stew. I know it's really diverse there. It's huge. But I'm debating which way. All right. I think we've made it meat. Oh, no, it's like cubed meat. I bought it because it was really on sale at Costco. Did not return that though. Yeah, I wonder if they're worried about the $245 of other groceries I bought. Like that didn't outweigh my $20 return. I'm sorry, it was like $19.89 return. All right, we made it. Oh my God, we made it. Metro Diner. Yo! It's like the beacons are calling us. What are we gonna get? Do I get chicken wings? We made it. Phew. Wait, should we try something else? I can't get half this stuff. Should I get a salad? A big ass salad? Greek salad? But if they throw chicken in it, it's going to be more. What do I get? I don't know. Hang on. Always someone else. I wish I could get corned beef and hash egg. Oh, those are good. Glorious sandwiches. I love that's what they call them. All right, let's go in. We're getting breakfast. I'm sure Treatin' will show up because, you know, I'm going to the restaurant. Oh, damn, it's busy. Let's go. Whew. Busy. Hi, just one. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. Thanks. Okay, guys, I gotta move the table up just a tad. There we go. Let me just refresh. Well, there we go. Boop. Hi there.
Any drink to serve?
If I can get, actually, do you have Diet Coke?
Yes.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, and water. Thanks. I couldn't remember if they have Diet Coke. I don't know why. I don't want coffee because it's too hot. Like it's warm in here. Okay. There we go. Better. I will say an omelet, says Kelly Squirrel. Okay. It's a menu, man. It is a menu. Thank you. All right. We need to sip of something cold. I thought about the coffee, but guys, it's toasty in here. Okay. Big menu. I have no idea. I didn't order coffee. She brought me coffee. Did I say coffee? I think I said water. Coke and water, right? Guys, tell me. I didn't say coffee. I said Coke and water. Diet Coke and water. I can have the coffee in the morning, but if I'm smoldering, I can't have the coffee. Okay, so I have to tell her to take this coffee away. I don't want to be charged for it. Okay, I just have to tell. She's not paying attention to me. That's what I think. I think, for sure. Okay, chopped salad, coffee and an IV, I know. Ahi tuna, no. Shrimp Greek, Cobb. I don't want that Greek bowl. No, I don't want that. I'm looking. Hang on. Breakfast mains are the same as they usually are. But I think what I'm going to do is do the... Yeah. Why am I even looking? Why do I even look? Do I get the Cobb? I know, I said Diet Coke and water. So we'll have to fix it when she comes by. I'm not touching it. Thank you for confirming that, guys. I don't want to touch it. She was coming, and then she walked away. The baby behind me is adorable right there. He's kind of cute, I guess. I don't have to be sitting by him, so that's totally fine. I didn't ask for coffee, just water. It was fine. Don't worry about it. But I'm going to have the... Oh, my God. I forgot what I was going to have. Let's do the Cobb salad. And can they not put corn on it? No corn? With ranch. Thank you. She didn't take the coffee away. Why did you throw the eggs? Poor Kutzlias. God. Okay, she took the coffee away. I just wanted her to know I didn't say coffee. It was probably like we normally get coffee and she is here a lot, so she probably just assumed we got coffee. I don't know. I'm laughing about it too, guys. I need to blend. Highlighters. It's actually not that much, but whatever. I think I gotta put you guys up even more so you can see me. There, that's better. The other way, it's easier. I don't know. So anyway, plans for the weekend. It is like, here, throw the eggs, the U.S. is going. No, eggs, yes, they're still more spendy, but they're not like they were. All of a sudden, there's a plethora of eggs. All of a sudden, we got eggs all over the place. There's no longer a limit on the number of eggs you can buy. Go figure. I don't understand. Somebody needs to explain it to me. Got my Yo shirt on today. But, yeah, apparently eggs are fine. Eggs are golden Americans. Los huevos son oro anastados. Okay. Estados Unidos. Okay. United States. Exacto. I know. So we were at Costco getting our stuff, and returning and destroying corporations. And we could buy as many eggs as we want. I like when you put your hair up. Shows like your pretty face. Oh, well, thank you. Keeping the bird flu on down low. I put my hair up today because I didn't want to do it. So I guarantee you it is still wet. Like if I took this out, there'd still be a bunch of wet hair. It's because I didn't feel like actually doing my hair. This actually ends up tending to be the hairstyle of the summer because it's too hot here in the summer. In the summer, we're like dying. There's babies and prams and pubs every evening, which I find wrong. I think it's odd. I guess it's not wrong. I just think it's odd. And I understand that the genesis of the pub was like the place where people would go as a public house, is where people, do they charge for water now? Would go for food, lodging kind of thing back in the day. So that's why. But here, pub has the connotation that it is a bar, which is strictly alcohol. Eggs are down from $9 last week to $7.34. See? I think we paid like $8 for 2 dozen at Costco, which is okay, I guess. It's not like the best price, but am I gonna crack about $1, $2? No. I am gonna crack about $20 for bars. They're not safe, really? I have no idea. I've never been to the UK. Never. Oh, thank you, Liz. Well, this is that shoulder season. It's like a little too warm for certain jackets, but not warm enough to not wear one. You know what I mean? It's kind of that season at the moment. So it starts to get a little humid because we end up in the rainy season in the spring. So you have the water in the air, which also makes it warmer. I don't know. RFD, I swear to God, I really want to go back out to PA and find these roadside stands you talk of. I feel like that's crazy. At Costco, 18 eggs is 20. No, it's not, Liz. At our Costco, we just went and got 2 dozen eggs, and it was $8. It was like $8.48 or something kooky like that. I swear to God. Our cricket dispute. What does that mean? So, I don't know. I guess the egg crisis is over. And who the hell is buying that many eggs anyway? Are you like a little bodega? Do you get like a little food truck that makes a bacon, egg, and cheese? Unless that's who you are, I don't know what you're freaking out about. Oh, in Hawaii, Liz. Well, that's a whole nother story. You in Hawaii. Although I think that you would have chickens, like roadside, no? I think you would have chickens roadside, because when I was in Hawaii, they had a lot of roadside stands, and that's where I would buy all my fruit, because people would have fruit trees everywhere. So you would be able to get your fruit on a roadside stand all the time. You're from North London. I have no idea. No idea. Big Bud's got a carton from the farm at $1.50. Hawaii's like 5:22 in the morning. Woo. I will tell you, I miss Hawaii. Hawaii is beautiful. It's beautiful. But I get that it's a very small land. You live in Hawaii, it is like living in, well, here's the thing. You know what? I probably could relate to it. You live in New York. A lot of people who live in New York rarely venture beyond New York, Manhattan, or even New York City, because they live in New York. Now, the islands are bigger, I think, than Manhattan. I'm not positive. But that's kind of what it's like, except it's all these like smaller towns. Like Honolulu is like the big city, but then they have all these little small towns around the island. We did take a car and rent it, and we did go drive the island to kind of get the lay of the land. But that's what it was like.
I've been living with my mom.
I found it super interesting. And I think when you go to Hawaii, if you don't rent a car, it's hard to understand that. Hi, Pat Drummond. Our friends have farms. Yes, please. Okay. There's the Cobb salad. Hawaii is about the size of New York State or New York. I mean, if you think about it, I think it's just the thought that you can't go beyond. Now, I got ranch instead of blue cheese this time. And she did not put the corn, no corn. Perfect. It's perfect. New York State, okay. So that's pretty big. I mean, New York State's pretty big. But yeah, it's not the nation. And no state has everything, I guess. Right? Okay. I would get the salad. I think it's good. You guys can all tell Joe I switched it up today. I did not get chicken souvlaki. And you get tired after the taste of the same thing over and over. For real. So this weekend, it is like, actually it was last weekend, but the start of summertime activities is happening. So Smorgasburg returns. And if you don't know what Smorgasburg is, here's the 411. It's basically like a weekly fair of food. Now, they've expanded it. Hi there, Sally, or Sabi. Hi, Andy. There are no snakes or bears in Hawaii. Well, that's a good thing. But here's the thing, Smorgasburg has expanded itself into other locations. Like they have a Friday one that happens down by One World Trade. It's not as big as the one on Saturday in Williamsburg. So this Saturday, it starts in Williamsburg again. And Sunday, up here, because people were talking about Japan Fest. I just gotta explain. A lot of these like themed festivals, street fairs, happen in multiple neighborhoods. So Japan Fest is one of them. And that one, I think, happens like, I thought I said 70, but I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say 40. But they said, I swear to God, I thought it said 70 different dates. I don't know. But anyway, they're gonna be here Sunday. McBuds. I can't even pronounce that word. How do you say that? Shinatigue? Shinatigue? Look at that backpack. They're going on like a high adventure. What the hell? Thank you. Right? That's like some high adventure shit over there. Like for real. Makes me wonder. Chicoteague. I did say it right then. Chicoteague. Okay. I always wonder if there's some other Indian way of saying it
Am I on convince you?
that I don't know. So this is like my lunch and breakfast. What'd you guys have for breakfast? Tell me. Everybody here had eggs because y'all are rich. And if you're having eggs in Hawaii, you're wealthy. Thank you, Israel. Ooh, a breakfast burrito.
I saw her walking back from the car with her books, and I was like, oh shit.
I will tell you, one thing I missed when we were at Costco, a bacon, egg, and cheese. Yeah, Christopher.
Yes.
They used to have, you guys tell me if you remember these, or if you have them. The cauliflower thins. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like a flattened English muffin, but they're made out of cauliflower, and it's called cauliflower thins. Now, I would get them because I would either toast them and have them with peanut butter, or I would use them as the base for like a bacon, egg, and cheese kind of deal. Eggs on toast, I love that. Oh my God, eggy in a basket. Love. I missed the basket, but I couldn't find them. You had a little homemade pizza? Oh my God, Andy, you're killing me. But yeah, I walked the whole store, couldn't find them. Oh man, my God, that smells good. I'll tell you guys, I do miss bread. There's no ways that somebody could say that they wouldn't miss bread. Especially if you ever walk by a pizza place. Pancakes. I can make those. I can't eat the quantity. How come everyone says that to me? I don't know. It was. Kramer was off bread. I swear to God. That must have been an inside joke, because I guarantee you people in Hollywood don't eat bread. Yes, Met Stadium is called Citi Field. I just couldn't remember it. I was having like brain freeze. I couldn't understand. I couldn't pull that information from the depths of my brain. It was like way back here. Pancake omelets. It basically ends up being almond flour, eggs, cheese. By 2, Lila. They lost by 2. I'm telling you, at the beginning of that game, I thought, oh my God, this is going to be another horrendous shutout. I really did. I thought it was going to be like 30-5. It was crazy. Because they were just knocking them out of the park. And you had everybody in the stands. They were just cheering for the torpedo. They even have a thing on the, you know, like when they say make noise, like up on the big Jumbotron. They had one for a torpedo. I'm telling you, that is going to change a lot in baseball. Until every team can have a torpedo bat, or they develop their own. Because I really think that this one it's strictly for Yankees. And I'll guarantee you, that thing has been trademarked and that's been copyrighted. How much do you want to buy? Breakfast of Ecuador. Like, for real. How much do you want to bet? Enrique, welcome in. Like, how are they? They're going to have to reconnoiter their own. I ordered a Cobb salad, no corn, because they always put corn in it. So I got a Cobb with chicken and ranch dressing. That's what I got. I had to choose something different off the menu. But what do you think is going to happen with the torpedo bat? I kind of wonder. Because, yo guys, I understand that the Yankees has the most money of all the clubhouses, probably. There's a big turkey. That's funny. Lois is a diehard Yankee. We were good. Somebody already owns your name. If pitchers start getting destroyed, then the bats would be banned. I'm just telling you, man. Like, you could see when we were watching this last night unfold, the amount of times, and I don't know, I don't pay attention to every baseball game, but the amount of times Arizona had a conference on the pitching mound was really wild to me. I think we saw it 3 times in like 4 innings. They were up there and it was a damn conference call. Token badge, what's that? Oh, Sabi, the little NYC token? That's because they're members of the Yo Club. That's what it is. No, she's talking about, Sabi is talking about the little NYC subway token that everybody has here. That's my badge that I give my members. That's what that is. That's what it is, Sabi. It is a subway coin. It's a graphic I created for my members. I'm glad you like them. So, like, my membership starts pretty inexpensively. Ambrose, you silly. It changes color the longer you're a member. And I probably need to make an extra color for people that have been longer. Christopher, it's the membership badge. I'm laughing. Christopher, go get some coffee. Right now, Christopher. I'm laughing because you're content creators. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens with the whole torpedo bat. What will be wild is, now this is a game Coins will be updated. I like the coin. No Metro card's gone down by the wayside. Now it's on me. You're getting water. I just want to know when the Yankees because one day it'll happen when they play the Mets again, like the chaos that will ensue. I know the cards are done. Cards are done. I don't have an Omni card. I just use my phone now. I know. I think it would be wild. I'm amazed that they can even have a Yankees versus Mets game because Joe and I were talking about this, about the difference between, what's the difference between the Yankees and the Mets? Like, what's the difference between the fans? And why there is such a difference? What are you guys' opinion? And I said, well, I felt like people who lived in Queens, or that type of person, whatever, or if they were a certain yes! Oh my God, who just said this? Ambrose. That's what we said. We said, I think people who are more well-off or more bougie or whatever think they are, they say that they're Mets fans. Like, you pick the subpart. I always still think of them as a farm team. But then we said the people that are of the city, that are from the Bronx, that are from certain areas or whatever, diehard Yankee. Now, I don't know why that is, but I feel like the Yankees are the team of the people. Do you know what I mean? Like, just going to the game. Like, it really, the vibe was so different. It for real was. My husband is an avid Yankees fan. He made a joke to a woman, Mets fan, behind us. She was drunk and she started cussing him out. And he's like, chill, I was joking. Yeah, people get crazy. I'm going to tell you, I've told you guys before, I don't necessarily pick a team yet. I haven't since we moved here. I've never vibed the Mets. They're okay. It's a team. But if I go and have a great experience, even in the smallest way, I think that's the team I usually end up rooting for. Right here, he's going into the stadium to use the bathroom, and the security thought I was one of the players' wives and granted me access to sit behind the pit and get out. Sabby, that's the best. I love it. It's all in fun. Mets, S-O-C-K-S. I know. The Coney Island Cyclones are like the farm team for the Mets. But I just kind of find it funny. I always found it like, what is the difference? We have two teams. This city itself has two teams. The city is so big and we have two teams. Like, that's crazy. Look it, I do have my wallet. Yankees play the Philly July 25th through 27th. Should be good. Ooh. New York fans are diehard joke, and New York teams we go off the wall. They do. They literally do. They lose every marble they ever had, ever will have. It's banana crazy. It really is. I don't have any small change, so I have to tip up there. All I got are 20s, and I'm not tipping $20 for a $20 breakfast. Maybe y'all can, but I can't do that. It wasn't really breakfast, it was like brunch. What are you having for lunch? I had a chicken Cobb salad with ranch. Yeah, we cannot let Joe do the tipping. We all know this. Joe has problems doing math. Math is hard. You know what I mean? We can't fix him with that. Actually, I'm going to take you guys off this. I hate when I do that. Patrick, what are you doing? Brunch is on Patrick. $25 super chat. Thank you so much, Patrick. You are too kind. You're so funny. You just did that because I did a horizontal, didn't you? You're just trying to make a point? Listen. This way I can do this all here and not have to do it on the street like a crazy person. Thank you so much, Patrick. You definitely paid for my brunch. Keys. Put this away. Put this in here. Keys go in my pocket. That goes here. Okay. Look at that. I'm all put together. Woohoo. Put this in this pocket. It's definitely sweet. You sweet like a Diet Coke. Ooh. Woo. That was good. Like I said, guys, we're going to do horizontal. We're going to do vertical. It's going to be an intermix of stuff. All depends on the situation and a lot of things like that. Like I've said, I was explaining to people, the reason why I say YouTube kind of forces you to do verticals is because that's how they put it in front of more people. Because your content is then pushed through the shorts feeds, which means it's going to go to many more people than normally. So that's why those will still be happening. I will still do horizontals, but maybe not as often. I will have it intermixed. It's been a thing, and I'm going to tell you right now, the difference in the views, and it's not even just views. This is going to sound like whatever you guys take it however you want to. As I do content here, and I do this a lot every single day, I do want it to go out to as many people as possible, but also it reflects in the money that is paid to me by Google. So I can take a vertical and look at all my verticals compared to all the horizontals using all the different platforms, and I can run some analytics on it, and it shows. It shows, guys. So you got to keep up with the times. Will it change? Yeah. Why? Because YouTube keeps changing everything all the time. Oh my God. The sweat gets a view, but does it help retain people? RFD, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. They stay because people will subscribe because it's a numbers game. More people see your content, and if more people like your content and subscribe to your content, therefore you grow. Now, I could be, I don't want my content to ever be vertical. I must have it horizontal forever and ever and ever. Then I guarantee you I will die. This whole thing will die because you can't sit there and be stagnant against change. You can't. I've learned that throughout my whole life. You have to be willing to learn new. So we are going through growth things. Yeah, people are going to adapt, Joseph. Absolutely. But I know I do get a lot of comments on it. Comments in the chat. I get comments left on the channel. I get messages, things like that. Questioning it. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I look at things. And if people don't know this by now, I am a student of YouTube. I do look at things and try to figure it out. I don't just go, okay, everybody's doing it. No, I want to know why. Work smart, not hard. You don't have to always work as hard. I don't have to be pushing this giant rock up a hill. Why don't we just get the rock that's at the top of the hill instead of pushing my own? For real. And sell. It's what it is. You guys can say that, whatever you want, but that's, listen, wanting to make a living to earn on YouTube is nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody wants to work, everybody works, and everybody likes to receive a paycheck. Right? That's what it is. So whenever I hear somebody going, oh, they're going to sell out, they're going to do this. Listen, everybody who gets up in the morning and puts on their shoes and gets on their dress clothes and they go to an office is the same thing. My office just happens to be outside. I mean, I do contract work, but that's what it is. And there's nothing shameful in trying to make a living. Well, Christopher, I think it's something that has to be done continuously on a regular basis. I can look, and the reason why I say this because I can look between using Prism and using YouTube, and then I can look at the differences between doing vertical and horizontal on both platforms. And I see a complete difference. If you go through your analytics and look at what videos were released, you'll definitely see it. Even Joe noticed it. He was like, wow. And you can actually look and see how much one video gets compared to another one. And I have even had it to the point of I have done a vertical in Riverside Park, just as a walk, and a horizontal in Riverside, just as a walk, titled pretty much the same. And the one that was vertical got like 60% more views. That's facts. It's just facts. So, and they were retained longer. That's a fact. So, I don't know, man. 60%, that's a lot. That's a lot percentage. I try to be smart. Not that I am. Like, I really can't tell when the rain's going to happen, as you can tell. Joe gives me grief all the time. I try to change it up, Roses. I try. And I try to do something fun all the time, regardless of what format I'm using. I try to do something fun. But anyway, we're going to wait for our check. I'm going to take care of it. I want you guys to go have a good Friday afternoon. It's going to heat up out there, I think. I have to get the air conditioner installed. Joe and Josh need to help. We need to move a lot of plants to make this happen. So you guys go have a good Friday afternoon. Remember, sing the Friday anthem. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Everybody sing. And go enjoy. I will see you guys this weekend. We got lots to do, lots to have fun. You guys take care. Love you all. Peace.